Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Nothing Fancy Spiritualist Church. This evening we have an intimate evening of mediumship, and our medium is Deb Clarke. And you'll know Deb, of course, from her Sunday services and from her special evenings of mediumship. And she's done a number of these intimate evenings before. So let's work her hard tonight, knock as much work as we can out of her, and get as many messages. So she'll be on. So it's my great pleasure to introduce Deb Clarke.
Well,
Hello,
thank
Deb.
you, Ben. Working me really hard.
Well,
Bless him.
we've got some nearly 30 people watching us at the moment, so I think they deserve a good evening with you.
Do our best, won't we?
Yeah. Shelley Hawkins is saying hello to us both. Good evening, Shelley, and lovely to have you with us tonight. Mary Allmark, good evening, Mary, and welcome. Mary is from the Worcester area, and Shelley Hawkins saying good evening, everyone. So Diana Jones is watching, Shelley, Mary Allmark, Sylvia Maxwell, Marie Laura. So lots of people watching, and as I say, we're up to about and Sam Siddons. Good evening, Sam, and how lovely to see you. Welcome. We don't see enough of you, Sam, so welcome. What sort of night have you got in Western-super-Mare?
It's a bit cold, but it's dry at the moment. But it's been on and off raining down here. What's it been like where you are?
I could think of a word, but let's say it's blowing a strong wind. It's pouring down with rain, and I've got all the windows closed and heaters on, and generally tucked up. Michelle Glenn, good evening, Michelle, and welcome. And Georgia Armstrong is watching with us as well. She's saying good evening, Ben and Deb.
Hiya, Georgia. Hello, everybody. I can't see all of your comments until Ben puts them up. So if you're putting up comments, I won't see them straight away unless Ben puts them up. So I don't know who's on at the moment. Ben has to tell me. Yeah. But mind you, I think I can turn it over. Let's have a look, see if I can find it. I can see some of the comments now. So Georgia, I can see her, and Mia as well.
We could try this.
See Mia. Hi, Deb. What I have to do is switch the screen over, so I can't see you, Ben, and I can't see me. But I'm on an iPad, you see. So that's probably why. Sometimes if you're on a laptop.
All you young people are just so tech savvy.
This is better.
Mary Allmark is saying good evening to you, Deb.
Hi, Mary.
And hi, Ben, Deb, and everyone here. A beautiful evening of healing and mediumship. That's Marie Laura from Belfast. Hello, Marie. And if I could just remind people to go to the button above the screen marked streamyard.com/Facebook, and then we see who you are. Particularly important for the medium working with you. Jane G, hello, Jane. And Amanda Price, good evening, Amanda. And Steve Elledge, good evening, Steve, and welcome. So, building very nicely. You've been keeping
people
well.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm all right, Ben. I'm plodding on. Poor old Ben's not been very well, though, have you?
No, I'll get over it. It just takes time.
On me.
Unfortunately, I got COVID, and I don't see why I should really kind of go on about it, because one of our regular viewers, Christine Marie, has got it, I think, today. And her son has come and picked her up from Bournemouth and is taking care of her up north, him and his wife. That's lovely to hear. So many people are obviously suffering like I am. This is our great friend, Richard Pugsley. Hi, all love, light, and healing to everyone. And he's implanted the healing system symbols into the evening as well. And we find that brings healing to people, as well as the messages we give.
Yeah.
We had an evening for Ukraine on Thursday evening, healing evening,
Yeah.
and a number of our members, first time on screen, came on, some having written their own poetry, and some doing readings and whatever. It was a lovely evening. We really enjoyed it, and wonderful to work with the energy of a whole group of people.
Yeah.
And Pippa Sherwood is saying, large greetings, Deb. Do
Large
you,
greetings.
yes, do you know Pippa?
Oh, but yeah. I've seen her. She's watched me. Yes, Pippa. Yes, I know Pippa.
Pippa
Large greetings. I've never heard anyone say that before. Large greetings, Deb. That's what threw me.
It
But
is
hi, Pippa.
it is an unusual one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unusual. So I think that
Yeah.
we're up, as I say, at well, we're getting into the 50s, I think, at this point. And somebody, Marita Raw, is saying hi to Shelley Hawkins as well. They network,
Okay.
they get to know each other, and they network.
Yeah.
You have to watch
You've got
them.
to do it while you're on here, Ben. You've got to do it. You've got to network, haven't you? You've got to get around and about a bit.
Indeed, indeed. I think I've got you down. I'll be talking to you. I want you to do maybe another special evening of mediumship with a group of mediums, but I'll come back to you about it. And of course,
Okay,
you're doing services with us on an ongoing basis as well. And I just mentioned tomorrow that at 12 noon, we've got Derek Spool from Lowestoft, and Derek has taken our divine service tomorrow. And he's new to us. He was on Wednesday night, a lovely man, a very spiritual man, and so new tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that. But of course, nobody can outshine you.
Oh, Ben. Now you've done it, haven't you? Anybody can outshine me, Ben. Oh no. I was saying to, you know what, before I always do a service or before I do anything like this, I'm always nattering to spirit. I don't meditate or like that. I just talk to them normally. Right, natter. And I was saying to them, look what Ben's put. An excellent medium. How am I going to live up to that? I said tonight. I says, look, spirit. I was just chatting with them, saying, how are we going to live up to that tonight when they put excellent medium? Because you never know what's going to happen, do you?
No,
Because it's
no, this
all
is
on
it.
the energy. It's all
Yeah,
about energy and
yeah.
interaction with people on here as well. So
Lulu is watching us. She doesn't sing. Carrie May, hello, Carrie May, our little star, Carrie May, who's going through a rough time, and we send
right.
her all our love and healing tonight. And George Armstrong is saying no pressure then. So I think I've been told off.
Oh, no. Yeah, you are. No pressure then. You see what he does to me? They put me under pressure. But I
Yeah,
suppose it's good. I'm under pressure anyway, because every time I do a service, I'm like this. I'm shaky. I'm a bit nervous. So there you go.
Lulu is.
Lulu. Hiya, Lulu.
Mia Thomas is laughing at us.
Hello,
Now
Mia.
she's got tears in her eyes laughing at us.
That's
So
what we want, some upliftment, don't we, Ben? We want to uplift people and make them laugh.
Absolutely.
Laugh at us. We don't mind, do we? We can take it. Laughing at us.
I know, and we're going through so much in the world at the moment, aren't we? And so much this horrible situation in Ukraine. And I think personally I had to work through it in the sense of being terribly upset to actually being practical about it. And we're all going to be faced with a level of inflation that is going to floor us, and food shortages and all the rest in the coming months. So let's cheer ourselves up with the help of spirit.
Do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that. So how we're going to work then is I'll just get the information out because I can't see the names at the moment. So what I'll probably do, I'll probably have a glance at the names, but sometimes it puts me off. I'm better to just burst it all out and hope that Ben knows who it is. But we'll see in a minute. But like I say, if there's anybody new, tell us you're new as well.
Yeah,
So we
anything
might.
new? There were,
So because all we'll do is just give you the information, and if you can take it, pop a message up so that we can see. And also, as we're giving you the information, give us a little bit of feedback. And if you're going to say yes, put yes what you're saying yes to, so that we know. You know, don't just put yes, I can take it. Put yes, I can take a dad in spirit, such and such and such and such. And that's it. And check everything out, because it will be right. It's just a matter of for you to go home and find out where it belongs. What else we got to tell them?
We have about 20 people in training in mediumship at the moment, all online. All our work is done online. And so you'll see them beginning to come on screen in the coming months. So if you're accompanied by a wonderful young medium, then don't be surprised. A couple are watching this evening, so we're looking forward to hearing their comments. Michelle Glenn being one of them from Dublin. We have them, we're very international, you know.
Does that mean I can call myself an international medium now?
Well, I gave a message to somebody on the beach in Malta about 20 years ago. So I've been international ever since.
Yeah.
They didn't want the message, but I gave it to them anyway. So I'm international ever since. I've done the services in various on Zoom and various parts of the world. And what I found about it, Deb, is the people are just the same all over the world, with the same sense of love for their families and their husbands and wives and whatever. And it is such a gift that we have, that we're able to experience that love on behalf of other people. Kerry May, thank you. Doing okay, lovely. All right, Kerry May. I'm glad to hear that. She's our little fighter. We're holding her up. Don't she dare get ill, because she'll let us down. So we're getting her to, hoping she'll be well. So I'm going to hand the screen over to you. I'll pop the comments up, and if I feel the need to come in just to point you in a direction, I'll do that. But other than that, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Try, Ben, point me in the right direction. I'll probably totally ignore you.
You generally do.
I might not.
And
You're poorly.
Yeah, Marie is telling us off. She says she's Belfast, Devon, and Triona Sheeran is watching as well. And she's hoping, hello, Triona, and welcome. And lovely to have you with us. I think Triona, this may be her first time.
Oh, that's good then. So, like I say, then, whatever we give you, just go home and check it. Bear in mind that spirit will involve the rest of your family as well. So if you can't take it, just hold on to it and check, because they will involve the rest of your family. It could belong to them. So bear that in mind as well. And we'll just give you whatever we get. Now, I've got a lady that's standing with me at the moment. So I've got a lovely Maureen. So if anybody could take Maureen in spirit, Maureen the mom, and also the grandma, she's saying. So if anybody could take the lovely mom, I think she's looking for a daughter on here, because she says, I'm coming as mom, Maureen. She's connecting with, there's a Welsh link as well. So holidays, I think, but she's talking about a link to Wales as well. So Maureen's talking about this link to Wales. She's also talking about the month of October means something. So months are going to be anniversaries, birthdays or passings. And also, August and October, she's telling me, means something. So Mom, Maureen, August and October, and also the link to Wales. Okay, but she's also telling me Cornwall as well. So there's a link in Cornwall that Maureen is talking to me about as well. She's telling me she's got her dad in spirit with her. So her dad's there with her. So your granddad will be in spirit with her as well, Maureen's dad. So somebody should be able to connect with her. But I know that I don't know if there's a bit of a delay on this one. I'm used to working with delays, so I tend to halt a little bit to catch up. But if anybody can take her, let me know,
15,
and we'll
15 seconds. 15
Maureen is mine. 15 minutes delay. Okay then. So Mia is saying Maureen as your nan, and Wales and niece lives. I can see some of the comments, Mia. Okay. Oh, I think Ben's got you now, so I can get rid of the comments. So you think it's for you then? Okay, Nan. All right then. So Nan coming through then, Mia. Okay. Talking about, yeah, her dad. So your granddad. Okay. So her live. Okay. So probably with you. She's talking to me also, Mia, about oh, apparently you need a little bit of upliftment as well. She's trying to uplift you a little bit. And she's talking about you sending your prayers up to spirit. So you've been sending a lot of prayers up to spirit, okay, that she's talking about. She's talking to me about sending the prayers up for healing for people around you, but also for help. You've been asking spirit for help as well. And she's just acknowledging that she's heard your prayers as well. First thing she wants to say to you is, have you got the robin yet? Have you got the robin? So she's been sending a robin to try and let you know that she's around you as well. So if you haven't got it yet, watch for the robin that's coming along your way. She tells me that this robin she's describing this robin, okay, as a good singer, Mia. So the robin that's coming your way is a good singer. She's put him in a tree and I can see him singing to you. So watch for that robin coming your way, okay. She wants me to give you Bertie Bassett's, you know, the sweets, the licorice, like licorice all sorts. She wants me to give you those, but she's telling me it's because it's a memory for you. Somebody liked Bertie Bassett sweets. She's talking about that to you as well. Okay. She says she's come because obviously you've been sending your prayers up to her, and that is a reason for that is a reason for coming, because you've been sending your prayers up and also to give you this little bit of healing. Okay, she's totally changed the subject now, Mia. She's gone to toothpaste. Okay, now she's talking to me about somebody that's changed from, you know, the ordinary white toothpaste to gel, to kind of gel toothpaste. I can see it's kind of blue stuff. So she's been watching that for some reason. Okay, so yeah, watching somebody with this new gel toothpaste. She's been talking about that. Now she's going on to somebody's eyebrows, and she's kept with the subject of gel, Mia, but it's like somebody, I don't know who does this, all right, licks their finger and does their eyebrows or something, or puts something on their eyebrows to make their eyebrows stick or something. Your nan's talking about this, doing something with her eyebrows to make them stay in shape. Okay, so she's just letting you know basically that she's been watching. Okay, she's talking to me about Sarah down here. Now, when they mention somebody down here, it's either because they need healing or because you're going to hear something. Apparently, something's going on around Sarah. Okay, something interesting she's describing. Okay, something interesting. So watch a little bit of news coming from Sarah when you find out where she is. Nan's talking about house move for you, Mia. So watch for the house move. Now, when spirit talk about house moves, it doesn't mean like next week or anything like that. It can be far off in the future, but know that there'll be another house move for you that she's interested in as well. Okay. She says she's been listening to a conversation. Okay, they know about everything, don't they, Mia? Because it's quite, I suppose they give you that because it's quite specific, that kind of information. But there you go, toothpaste. She's talking to me about, she's been listening to somebody that's been talking about having their attic converted, okay, their attic converted, or at least putting the boards down. She's showing me somebody putting boards down in their attic for like storage. Okay, yeah, watch for Sarah, then something going on around her. Okay, but yeah, somebody's been discussing having their attic converted or just putting the boards down for extra storage, and she's been listening to that conversation as well. Okay, she said she's got Charlie up in spirit with her, so Charlie's there. He wants to say hello to you. All right, okay, Charlie wants to say hello to you as well. And she's also talking to me about, you've got an Irish link in your family as well. I don't know if you're aware of it, but you have got an Irish link somewhere in your family as well. She tells me that somebody, what was she going to say? She's gone on to a different subject totally, but somebody's got an Irish link, and she's just told me that somebody's going to be researching the family tree. Okay, when she comes around you, Mia, she's playing with my nose, so I know she'll make your nose itch to try and get your attention. I also send the robin, she's saying. I also send the robin. but she's also making me scratch my neck, which is symbolic for somebody's got a sensitive skin, Mia. That's what she's telling me. Somebody around you suffers with sensitive skin. Okay, that's what she's talking about. There is a new baby coming around you as well, Mia. I don't know if you're aware of it. You're going to have a hold of it. It's not you, but it's somebody close to you, and you're going to have a hold. And also, okay. Oh, my daughter says Nan and Grandad live in her attic. Oh, okay, then. She's also talking to me about this new baby coming. She's talking about somebody down here, Mia, wants a dog. So be aware that somebody's going to ask you for a dog. I think it must be one of yours, and they're going to ask you if they can have a dog. And she's been listening to that conversation as well. She's just bringing a memory before she goes. She's just talking to me about sugar, but she's talking to me. Okay, she's talking to me about the sugar cubes. You know, when they have the pinchers and they put the sugar cubes in. She's talking to me about a memory having those. She's going to go in a minute, but she's still nattering to me because she's showing me like a wooden a wooden spoon, Mia, but it's one of those that you hang up. It's got some sort of painting or picture. It's decorated. She's talking to me about a decorated wooden spoon that somebody has hung up. Okay, so she's got this memory of that as well that she's talking to me about. Keep talking to us, she says. You've been showing the pictures. Somebody's been showing pictures of people in spirit or photographs or something like that. She says, keep showing the photos, keep talking to us because we do hear you. These are her words, by the way. Know that we're sending you lots of healing and also healing for people around you as well. And there's talk of a new car, she's just said to me. There's talk of a new car coming, so watch for that coming around you as well. But just wants to send a love together with the granddad as well. All right, who's also sending his love together with Charlie and together with somebody called Tony in spirit as well. Okay. Oh, sugar in it. My shopping bill is so high. Okay. Tony in spirit wants to be remembered to you as well. So they're just letting you know that they're around. She comes, you know, some spirit come cold, but she doesn't. You should get this lovely warm feeling around you, Mia, when this lady comes, when this Nan comes. Lovely warm. You'll feel like this. Okay. The decorated spoon. Okay. Oh, she's telling me that's because she wanted to go to mom, but just to give your mom some healing. So your mom must need some healing, but she wants to let you know that she's around your mom as well. So your mom needs a little bit of healing as well. More upliftment than anything else, Mia, for your mom. And also she needs to relax a little bit more as well. Okay, she's a bit under pressure, under stress, I think. Busy is your mom, and your nan's trying to get her to calm down a little bit and relax. But they're sending the love. So I hope that was okay for you, and I'll leave that with you because I've got Roger with me, and I know he's for somebody else because he come in front of your nan. So I've got the next person then. Okay, needed a new car, Tony Healing. Okay, so I'll leave that with you then, Mia. I hope that was okay. So I've got a lovely chap here called Roger. Okay, now Roger's connected with the army, I think, because he was talking about Helmand province. I think that's Afghanistan, isn't it? I think it is, but somebody should know about it. So I've got Roger, who's connected to the army in some way because he was talking to me about Helmand project. You know how you say it, but he was talking to me about that. He's quite upright as well. He's making me stand upright. I don't know who he's connected to yet. So if anybody could take Roger with the link to the army as well, or he does, however, say to me. Okay. He does, however, say to me that there is an army connection in your family as well as a navy connection somewhere as well. So there's kind of a military family connection going on with Roger, who wants to talk to somebody down here. Now, Roger, I think, okay, thanks, Mia. Now, Roger is bringing in your dad. So Roger I think he must be a family friend, or he's trying to get through to somebody who's got a dad with him in spirit. He's connected to this dad brother, he's just told me. So if you've got a dad in spirit with a brother or brother-in-law called Roger who's connected to the military, let me know. So I've got this lovely dad coming in now then. So Roger's the one that's bringing him through because of this specific information he's giving about the army and the naval connection as well. So we'll see who can take Roger in a minute. But yeah, Roger's coming through, but he's bringing a dad with him that we'll talk to in a minute. So Roger's looking for, he's just said to me, I'm looking for a female on here. So looking for a female on here. He's talking to me about the month of October will mean something to you as well. So the month of October with Roger means something as well. And also July will mean something as well. Now, Roger's kind of coming on a friend link. So I don't know if you're going to know him or know of him, whoever he belongs to, but he's coming on a friend link. And I think he's coming because he's quite strong. He's a bit stronger than your dad, the dad that's coming through. And I think he's showing dad the ropes. Okay. So this is dad coming through for somebody that's coming for the first, or it might be the second time, the first or second time, because this dad I've got with me is telling me he's been through before, but he says, I didn't do a very good job. I didn't do a very good job. So if anybody's had their dad trying to come through previously and he's just given a bit of a message, let me know. He's coming through now. Now this dad is talking about braces. At some stage he had, granddad was named Richards. October is my son's and July daughters, a military background. Dad in spirit. Okay then. At some stage, Lou, then, if this is for you, your dad is talking about braces. He's got knowledge of wearing braces or somebody wearing braces and doing a bit of this. You know how they do a little bit of this with the braces? He's talking to me about that. So he's aware of somebody that had them, if it weren't him. But he's also talking to me, dad's talking to me about lovely shiny shoes. And he's been listening to somebody down here that said something like, take your shoes off before you come in. Okay, so somebody's told somebody off about not taking their shoes off when they come in. It looks like trainers to me, actually, because they've got a bit of mud on them. Okay, so if you've had that conversation go around you, Lou, let me know, because this will be your dad that's coming through. Your dad's also talking about, he's showing me, right, I mean these braces though, you know, that hold your trousers up though, Lou. The ones that hold your trousers up, that's what he's talking about. Okay, a few months ago for the first time, but not very strong. Okay, Steve. So it's between two people. But he's talking to me about braces, but the ones you go like this, he's talking to me about that. Now he's talking about a, okay, yeah, shiny shoes. So I've got between two people at the moment. But he's also talking to me about a bit of a thin patch on the back of his head. So he lost a little bit of a hair on the back of his head that he's bringing in here. And weren't much, because I can still see hair, but not much of it. But he's talking to me about that as well. He would do all the grandchildren's shoes. Okay, Lulu, we'll get a bit more to see if it's you. He's also talking to me about Susan down here. Susan, if you can take Susan down. Because I'm on and I in between you and the other chap at the moment, Lou. Now, but this daddy's talking to me about Susan down here. There's a link to Susan. Right, that's better then, if they wore braces, because that braces was quite important because he brought them forward. But he's talking about Susan down here that he's describing as needs a bit of healing, but also a little help. So when you find out who Susan is, remember he's been to see Susan. Now your dad, Lou, wants to put glasses on you. No, it's not you then, Steve. I think I'm with I must be with Lou. Go back to Lou then. Lou, with you, no, it's not you then, Steve. We'll stick with Lou then. Your dad is talking to me about you, Lou, and glasses. Okay, he's putting some glasses on you, but he tells me it's mainly because your eyes are getting a bit strained. So I don't know if you need an eye check or an upgrade or something, but he's putting new glasses on you, as if more for reading, that type of thing. He's also wanting to give you like, he's calling it arty stuff. Okay, arty stuff, Lou. If he's mentioned Susan, then Lou, you're going to hear from her probably. That's why he's mentioned her. But he's talking to you about arty stuff, so drawing or painting or something, as if you could do it. All right, so I don't know if you're a very artistic person, but he's talking about that. And he's talking about somebody that makes their own cards as well. He's making cards. Okay. you know, handmade cards. He's talking to me about that because he's talking about you being very creative. Okay, he says that somebody has looked at his photograph, so somebody talks to his photograph. Okay, and he's just letting you know that he's aware of that as well. Somebody speaks to his photograph, and also somebody's actually said to him, show me that you're here. So somebody's asked for him to come through or let them know that he's around. Okay, he's putting the drawing onto you though, Lou, as well, so bear that in mind if you don't do it. Okay, so he's probably wanting me to go to your mom in a minute as well. All right, that's why he's mentioned her cards to get to your mom. Okay, he's singing a song to you, Lou. Silence is golden. All right, now if you can't take the song, remember that it could be symbolic, because sometimes it's the song or it's the symbolic meaning. Silence is golden. I think it might be a meaning around you where it might be better. There's something brewing around you, Lou, where it might be better for you not to say something. All right, so watch for that. And it's just reminding you that silence is golden. Okay. He's talking about haircuts now, Lou. And he's describing one of those, I think they're called inverted bobs, I think. You know, when they go to a point, he's showing me one of those cuts where it goes to a sharp point at the front. I don't know why he's showing me it for, whether it's a memory for him or somebody recently has had it done with the hair pointing like this. Very sharply cut, he's telling me. Okay, oh, that's good then. But a very sharply cut bob he's talking to me about. Okay, so he's aware of that. He's also talking about, he's aware of somebody called Wendy down here as well. Wendy, whoever Wendy is, he's describing her as not very well at the moment, so she needs a bit of healing. So watch for Wendy. Okay. All right. Okay. So he definitely wants to talk about your mom then, doesn't he? I was just going to go to your mom as well before you put that up. So that's good. He's talking about your mom. He's just said to me, oh, she needs a new bed. So I don't know whether she's been discussing having a new bed or she's having problems sleeping. And he's just said to me, oh, she needs a new bed. But he's talking about her, she must, he's talking about taking the whole of the bed up. So I don't know if she spreads herself out. Okay, but he's talking about her taking the whole bed up or something. But he's talking about a new bed. All right, but a bit of backache around your mom, I think, so she might need this new bed. He's also talking about her not sleeping very well. It's like she's punching the pillows to try and get comfortable, and he's aware of that as well. Your dad's just said to me, I've got Jack here with me as well. Jack's here, just to let you know. Jack, if you don't understand him, check with your mom, because we're talking about your mom at the moment. Okay. Anodin. He's just giving me tablets, Lou, but he's just talking to me about anodins. So I don't know if your mom's having to take anodins for something, but he's just passed me on to anodin tablets for your mom. Apparently, oh, right, okay, apparently, I don't know if she's taking them for a backache then, because he's just told me about her headaches as well. Apparently, she needs her eyes testing, unless she's just had them done, but he's talking about her eyes getting a bit tired. He's talking about tiredness. He's also giving me... the first thing he spoke about, Lou, was mascara. Okay, which is unusual, but he just said to me, mascara. And I said, what? And he said, yeah, Estee Lauder. So I don't know which one he means. He's getting a bit confused because I'm not sure he's, you know, very good on the makeup, but he's just talking about somebody that used to wear thick mascara, but also he's talking about Estee Lauder as well. Okay, Estee Lauder is aware of that as well. Okay. He says that your mum has got nice eyes. Okay, so just tell her that he thinks she's got lovely eyes. She's got lovely eyes. He's actually describing her eyes as Irish eyes. You know, Irish eyes, he's just said to me. Is that your favourite, is it? Okay. Irish eyes. When Irish eyes are smiling. So I don't know whether he's going to the song now, Lou. When Irish eyes are smiling. So I don't know if there's a link there in that song. You'll have to discuss it with your mum. Okay, Lou. He wants me to give you bananas, Lou. But what he's doing, it must be a memory or something. He's cutting the bananas up and putting them in like a lunchbox for somebody. So I don't know if you've been doing that or you've done that when you were younger, but he's just cutting up bananas and putting them in a box to give them to somebody. He's also talking about swimming lessons for a youngster. Okay. He's also talking about swimming lessons for a youngster around you. So watch for them coming along. He's talking about badges, getting badges as well. Okay, so he's aware of that as well. He says, I'm also aware of somebody that would like a new car, but somebody's been talking about a Jaguar because he's laughing about it. So I don't know who's the Jaguar fan or if anyone's got one, but he's having a bit of a giggle about a Jaguar. All right, that he's bringing as well. Okay, anything more? Arthur, also in spirit, he says Arthur wants me to give you the name Arthur. And okay, so he's obviously watching your kids as well, Lou. Just making you aware that he's watching the kids as well. Actually, he's made me look at sometimes they make me read your comments and they say to me, Deb, read the comments so that they can reply direct. So when you put up there, my kids with the swimming, he's come back with, do you remember the person that jumped into the pool and straight through the rubber ring? And they went straight through it. So that I think they must have tried to jump into the rubber ring, but they went straight through it. And your dad's recalling the memory of that. So that's happened somewhere. Okay. Watch for that as well. But he's coming, he says, because he just says, okay. He's just said to me, I'm coming because they've been talking about me. And then he said, well, they're always talking about me anyway, he says. But I thought I thought I'd pop along and say hello, he's saying. But be aware, he says. There you go. Be aware, he says, that I am quite capable. Oh no, hang on, maybe change that. I'm getting used to the idea of being able to interfere with your lights. He's actually switching your lights on and off, Lou, or your mum's lights. So be aware of that. Your lights going on and off. So he's letting you know what's going on. He's quite capable of doing that. Also quite capable of moving keys. When you put them down and you think, oh, I'm sure I've put them there and they've moved, he's quite capable of doing that as well. He's trying to learn how to do that, he tells me. Before he goes, he's making me look in my mirror and I can see a bread maker, and I haven't got a bread maker over here. But he's just said, look in the mirror, bread maker. So somebody's got a bread maker that he can smell the bread. He's talking about the smell of bread, Lou. Apparently, oh, I know why. Hang on a minute. Okay. He's talking about a bread maker because he says that there must be something. I don't know how to explain this properly, Lou. There must be somebody that's not very good with shop bought bread, and I don't know where. I don't know where that. It's because somebody's said, "Oh, I'll have to make some of my own." You know, fresh stuff or something. There's something about making fresh bread because somebody's kind of, I don't know, not so much allergic, but there's something going on around. I don't know how to explain it, so I won't dwell on it, but you'll understand where he's trying to get at. But he's just said, give her the bread maker. Okay, anything else? Margaret also up there as well, wants to be remembered. Oh, okay then. Margaret also up there wants to be remembered, he's saying. But tell your mum also to watch her footing as she's going downstairs or upstairs. You know, sometimes she's a bit unsure on her feet, he's saying. So make sure she holds on or something like that. Just be careful about her footing, and also be careful that the backs of her slippers are not squashed down. You know, when we wear them too much and the backs get a bit squashed and they're not supportive enough. He's talking about getting some better fitting slippers, especially above the ankle. Oh, there you go. Oh, he's aware of that then, isn't he? But make sure she gets proper supportive slippers. Your dad's doing really well for talking now anyway, Lou, so he could quite happily natter away. And he's just said to me, until I run out of stuff to talk about, he's just said to me, Okay, so I think he's going to leave you now. He's blowing kisses. Can you send my love to your mom, he's saying, and the rest of the family. Be aware that he just wants me to let you know before he goes, Lou, be aware that children can see spirit easier than we can. So he's hinting at that. So I don't know if one of your kids or some young person around you sees spirit. Okay, just be aware that he's kind of hinting, almost winking, and saying, be aware that children can see spirit easier than we can. And that's what he's leaving with. I'm off, he's just gone to me. I'm off now, he's just gone to me. So I'll leave that with you, Lou, because I've got somebody else coming in. I've got another gent coming in now who's telling me that he was in the, how do you say that? Grenadier Guards, he's just said to me. So if anybody, well, that's good, you're getting a voice now. That's really good, isn't it? Yeah, if anybody can take a lovely gent that was in the Grenadier Guards when he was younger. He didn't pass young, so he's an older gent. But in my time, he says, going back, I was in the Grenadier Guards. And this is Grandad that's coming through. He's telling me he's Grandad, so he's looking for somebody on here. Talking about the Grenadier Guards. Telling me that he wasn't overly tall. He was tall, but he wasn't the tallest, he's claiming. He wasn't the tallest because he's talking to me about somebody down here, and there's a lady around that he knows of that is actually taller than him in his family, and he's having a bit of a giggle. But he's got this memory, okay, got this memory of, well, he's just saying, I was in the Grenadier Guards, okay? So somebody should be able to take him on here. There is, he's telling me there is a military connection in his family going back a little bit as well. So before him, I think his dad or somebody like that was in the he's maybe said Grenadier Guards again. So I don't know if there's that going back in the family. So let's see who comes up with it. He's lovely. He's got a bit of a cheeky grin as well. This gent is lovely. He's got a bit of a cheeky grin. And there is also, he's telling me, somebody down here now, I don't know whether they're actually in the army or they're thinking about the army, because there's a military link in the family now as well that he's bringing as well. But Grenadier Guards, he's given me the name John. I don't think that's his name, but he's telling me he's connected to somebody called John as well. This Grandad has got his wife up here with him as well. So he's got his wife. So you've got your nan up there and you've got your Grandad up there as well with her. Also, there's a lovely collie dog in spirit with him that he's just bringing in, that's just sitting right next to him as well. Anything more? I'm just waiting because I know there's a bit of a delay. So we're having to wait a little bit. I think he wants to talk to a lady on here. He's talking to me about a lady. So I think he's expecting to talk to a lady on here as well. And he's talking about Margaret as well. He's got a link with Margaret, but I think Margaret's in spirit with him as well. So lovely. He's showing me his lovely uniform and he's really shiny, as they do, shining the buttons and everything like that. So he's really smart. He tells me that he's been watching somebody down here. There's a younger child, a lad down here that likes to play with the cars. But also he's talking about a toy tank as well. So somebody down here has had a toy tank. I don't know if it's a memory, but there's a playing with toy cars and also a toy tank down here as well. Don't look at that. There's nobody taking it at the moment by the look of it. We'll see if we can get a little bit more. Nobody so far. Let's have a look. Oh, it's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it? We've got no comments coming up. But yeah, he's talking about somebody playing with a toy tank down here. Nobody taking it yet. It's gone a bit quiet, hasn't it, Ben?
Yeah, and we have viewers from what do you call it, from YouTube as well. And I thought maybe one of those, but not.
Nobody yet. Grenadier Guards. Okay. If nobody can take him, then we'll move on, and I'll park him, and then perhaps somebody later on.
Can I just ask? Just a couple of, what's his name?
I don't know. Oh, Colin. He's just giving the name Colin.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's just shouting at me, Colin.
What did he die from?
Oh, I don't know. What did you die from? He's just shrugging his shoulders at me, Ben, shrugging. There is something to his chest as well. He's talking about chest. He's talking about chest problems as well.
Yeah, I was getting that.
Okay, he's talking about that.
And it's a granddaughter he wants to chat to, is it?
I think so. He's just telling me there's a lady on here. He's just said there's a lady on here. So he's going for a lady on here that he wants to talk to. But he don't mind. He's quite polite. So I think he's okay about moving or just sitting by and waiting. So we'll just wait. I mean, it's
the lady he's wanting to speak to, I think, is south of the country. So it could be anywhere from the Midlands down. But I know it's a big area. Okay, we'll park him.
But we'll park him. So if anybody pipes up, let me know.
Before you rush off and do your usual stuff, I'd just like to welcome Glenda Osborne, who is a medium, an excellent medium. Sorry? Glenda Osborne. She's an excellent medium from down this area, except she makes you laugh, belly laugh all the time. So she's a wonderful lady, and lots of other people from Facebook and other sources coming in to watch us. Shelley Hawkins, she's going, I hope they don't get parking tickets up there, Deb.
He's just sat by me at the moment, Shelley, hoping that somebody remembers him. He's talking about jogging somebody's memory, so it may well be that there's somebody on here that can take him that's not a relative that might be able to put him onto somebody. Yeah. So we'll wait, but he's all right. He's just sitting here next to me.
He seems ever such a nice man, doesn't he?
He's just said to me, this is very interesting. He's sat on my sofa at the moment. I've got him on my sofa, and he's just said to me, this is very interesting. So I think he's just said to me, I've got plenty of time. I've got nowhere to go. He's just said to me, got plenty of time. So I think perhaps he's here just to watch. But somebody will be able to take him because it's quite specific.
Laura Kay from Delaware in the United States. Welcome, Laura.
Right.
And lovely to have you.
If I just repeat that, if anybody that's just new that's come on can take a lovely Grenadier Guard that's just sat with me at the moment, let me know because he's lovely. But he's moving along because I've got a lady coming in. So he's just said ladies first and he's just sitting along. So I've got Janet here with me. Now, Janet's mum. So a mum called Janet in spirit that wants to talk to somebody on here. She's lovely. She's just given me the surname. I don't think this is her name, but she connects with the surname Armstrong as well. We might want to cup out Grenadier Guard. He'd probably want more than that, Shelley.
Georgia Armstrong is on. By the way, Shelley Hawkins says you're to make him a cup of tea while he's waiting.
Okay. He can make his own. He can make me one while he's at it. But anyway, yeah. So lovely Janet in spirit.
So you're wanting to talk to somebody with the name Armstrong, the surname.
Well, she's connected to the surname Armstrong, she says. Okay, so Janet connected to the surname Armstrong, so I think she's trying to narrow it down. And she just heard you talk about tea, Ben, because she's just said to me, I'll have a cup of tea. So I know that she liked her tea. All right. So she's having a nice cup of tea with that. And she's just told me about fig rolls as well. Janet likes her fig rolls as well because she's bringing in fig rolls. So if anybody would take Janet, mom in spirit, let me know. She has got a daughter. She's telling me she's got a daughter. Okay. But you did mention
Georgia
Margaret.
Saying she doesn't know Janet, but you did mention Margaret, who I can take.
You see, this lady's definitely Janet. She told me it's Janet on my mum, she's saying. So let's see if somebody can take her because she's talking about being able to take. Janet's talking to me about the month of October as well. She's talking about October. Now, there's a cancer condition because she's talking to me about Macmillan. So there's a connection with a cancer condition around her as well that she's talking to me about. Okay. And she's also talking to me about a problem with liver cancer as well. But I don't think that's her. I think that's with somebody else. But she's got this connection with liver cancer and she's talking about cancer herself as well, is Janet. But she's also talking to me, like I say, she's given me the name Armstrong. And then she's given me the name Thomas as well, the surname Thomas. She's bringing in that as well. and she's bringing in Wales as well. There's a link to Wales somewhere as well, connection to Wales. In fact, I don't know if that's a family link, but I'll leave the Wales anyway. Is nobody going to take Janet? Somebody can take her, I'm sure. It's a bit slow on here at the moment. She's standing there nice and quiet, waiting. She's going back to hairdressing. She's talking about, the old-fashioned hair dryers that they used to pull down with the pipe coming out of them. She's talking about the days when we had those hair dryers that come down with the pipe coming out of them. So she was in that kind of era. I think she's bringing me that. She's also talking about Frank in spirit. So there's Janet and there's Frank in spirit with her as well. And also Maureen. She's talking to me about Maureen as well, the name Maureen. But nobody can take her as well either, Ben.
No.
Ooh. Come on, lovely. Come on, Janet. Who are you looking for? She's also talking about Doreen.
I can take a Jeanette and a Maureen, but I don't think it's for me. It doesn't feel.
No. Somebody must be able to take it because they wouldn't come, would they?
No.
If nobody can take them. So somebody must be able to take her. She says, yes, they can. Yes, they can. I'm going to stand. She just said to me, I'm going to stand here until somebody takes me. So somebody must be able to take her. But if not, we'll have to move on with her because I don't want to dwell on it if I can't get a link with somebody on here.
Yeah.
So anybody take Janet?
That's two wanting tea and fig rolls.
Yeah, I know. That's unusual for me not to be able to find them. So I don't know what's going on. You need to come on. You need to. She's also
saying bless her.
Oh no! I'll tell you what she's showing me as well. A kiss me quick hat. One of those kiss me quick hats as well. So she's got a memory of a kiss me quick hat and Blackpool as well. She's talking about to me as well. So Janet Armstrong.
Steve Evage is coming in. Armstrong and Thomas are surnames, are links. Now, are they links to you, Steve?
Right, okay. And can you take the Janet link as well, Steve? Because she gave me a name straight away, saying it's Janet, and I'm a mom. So I know she's talking about being Janet, and I'm a mom known as Jan. She's saying Jan, although she don't think she liked Jan. She's also talking about the surname Simpson will mean to you, yeah. The surname Simpson will mean something to you as well, if this is for you, Steve. But she's definitely Janet that's coming through.
On the earth plane, yeah. Well,
they're on the earth plane, yeah.
Mum is called June.
Sorry?
Mum is called
June. June. Oh, well, where's Janet then?
And does she like tea and fig rolls? Lulu says, I know a Janet on the earth plane with a surname Thomas. Her mum is in spirit, who suffered from a cancer condition before she passed. Steve is saying no symptoms.
No. I don't know where I'm getting confused. I don't know who this is for. It doesn't feel right. No, I'll leave it. I'll leave Janet to one side again and see if anybody picks her up, and we'll have somebody else in because we need to sort this out. So Janet, I don't know where you belong. Somebody will find her.
With the fig rolls
no, it's not you, Steve. I'll tell you what. Right, let's have something different. I've just said I've got something very different here because the first thing I've got being brought in is a dog. Okay, so I've got a lovely golden retriever dog, and I want to say she, but I don't know if it is a she. She is quite a big golden retriever dog as well. Lovely fur, very well looked after. Lived to a ripe old age to this dog. Now this dog is being brought in with a gent, but he's just telling me about the dog at the moment. So if anybody's got a golden retriever that went to spirit, in fact, this dog had its picture taken beautifully. This gent with him was telling me. So somebody's did have a lovely portrait picture taken of this lovely golden retriever. Okay. Obviously, I mean, for some reason, I know a lot about dogs, but this dog obviously loves its ball, so it's holding a ball in its mouth as well. Loved tennis balls, but chewed them every now and again as well, this dog, because he's talking to me about chewing the ball. So if anybody could take the golden retriever that's coming, let me know, and then we'll get the link a little bit better then, I think. Also behind the retriever is a cat. So somebody's lost a cat to spirit as well, but that's behind the retriever. So the retriever's coming in first to try and get somebody on here. Being brought with he's calling himself Dad. So I want a dad in spirit that had a golden retriever, or if you've lost a retriever, your dad's got it. Okay, so you've got to have a golden retriever in spirit and also a dad in spirit.
So
Okay,
Laura,
have you got the dad?
she can take the golden retriever.
Have you got the dad in spirit as well, Laura, that's brought the dog forward? This dog's lovely. It's quite well trained as well, because it's holding its paw up like this to me at the moment. So I know this dog's quite well trained. Can't take my dad. You see, this is it. I've got a gentleman that's coming in with the dog that's saying dad. Okay, if nobody else can take it, this is winding me up now because I'm not going to the right person. I think spirit getting a little bit wound up as well because we can't seem to get focused to the right person. Is this dad? Laura, let's carry on with you. Oh, you see, I don't normally go back to somebody I've already read, Mia. It's very unusual. You usually move up. You move on, you see. You move on. So I don't think it's going to be for you. This is for somebody else. But this golden retriever is bringing this chat with it. So let's see if it's for the other lady. And I've got the dad bit wrong, and it may be granddad, but he's definitely on the dad's side. He's on your dad's side, whoever I spoke to before with the retriever. And we'll get a little bit more, because he's talking to me about the month of April means something. So that's an anniversary, birthday or passing. And also November means something as well. In fact, with the November month, he's talking about poppies as well. So I don't know what the link is to poppies, but he's talking to me about November and the poppy link to go with that as well. I don't know who was it before, Ben? The lady with the retriever. See if she can take the rest of it. As if it's for
Laura
her, she should be.
is back, and she's talking about
Okay, Laura.
birthday. Okay, now I've been asking about, and it seems that this man that's with the dog could be a grandfather.
That's what I just said. Yeah, it's granddad on the dad's side.
He's taken me to his age, and he's saying I was a granddad. So I think you might be with
dad or granddad.
Laura. Yeah. And
okay.
April,
I'll stick with you then, Laura. Yeah. Okay. All right then. April's your birthday. That's good then. So we're narrowing it down to you. Thank goodness for that. He wants me to give you roses, Laura. He's not telling me why, but he's just wanting to give you a bunch of roses. He's talking about, can you give her a nice bunch of roses? And with these roses, Laura, they're red ones, is taking off all the spiky bits. I've forgotten the word. They're not telling me the spiky bits off the roses and giving them to you. And I think he's just giving you them as a present. I think that's what he's doing. But he's also wanting me to give you daffodils as well. Now, when somebody gives me daffodils, it's symbolic for me that you need a bit of upliftment. So take the daffodils how you want to, but also for upliftment as well, because he's talking to me about this, the upliftment. Now, your granddad is talking then about your dad down here. So he's mentioned dad because he's talking about your dad needing, your dad needing some healing, Laura. Okay, he's talking about your dad needing some healing. All right, so that's why he's come. Now, this gent's also talking about smoking. So somebody from spirit, I think it was him, that used to smoke. He's talking about people down here at the moment are being able to smell smoke from people in spirit. Okay, so there's a gentleman in spirit that used to smoke, that had the, the brown patches between his fingers. Okay, heavy smoker in spirit, just wants to be remembered to you. All right. So this gent on your dad's side is still telling me, he's on your dad's side, the gent that's bringing the dog, is still talking. He's talking to me about a new baby coming around you, Laura. So watch for the new baby coming around you. Okay, watching for that. But he's also talking about there are 2 babies that have gone to spirit as well from the family. So he's letting you know that the babies are in spirit as well, and they're being looked after too. Okay. He's also telling me there's somebody in spirit who used to like to bet on the horses. Okay. So it's just saying this person that used to bet on the horses from Spirit is here, just wanting to say hello to you as well. And also I've got more. No, it might not. Don't panic too much. It might not be her. But he's also talking to me about somebody betting on the horses from Spirit as well. But also Maureen from Spirit wants to say hello to you as well. Maureen from Spirit. He's just told me somebody down here, the name Josh, Josh, Josh means something to you or should mean something to you. You know, when they mention somebody down here, either because of healing or you're going to hear something. There's something going on around Josh, around you. Okay, so watch for that coming out as well. He's also talking about, he's just said to me, a link to college around you. All right, so somebody's going to be off to college or thinking about going to college. Apparently, somebody's very good around you with maths. Okay, so I don't know if you're aware of that. It's just making me aware that somebody's very good with maths. You've got a nan in Spirit, Laura, that wants to come and say something to you. I'm just trying to find out who she is. But a nan in Spirit, I think this nan's on your mum's side. Okay, so just letting you know I'm with you. That's good then. At least I know I'm definitely with you. A nan in Spirit, okay, wants me to give you food, Laura. She wants me to give you food because she's talking about keeping your energy levels up. Keeping your energy levels up. So she's trying to give you food to keep them energy levels. And she's talking about somebody, I don't know if it's you or somebody around you, that actually picks at their food. Is very picky with their food. So she's obviously trying to feed people. That's what she's talking about. Okay. It's all right. She's singing me a song and I'm trying to get the words out. She's singing me a song, a Blondie song, The Tide is High. So I don't know what that's going to mean to you. I don't know if it's a song, The Tide is High by Blondie, or the meaning, the words. So if you're not sure of it, listen to the words because that might resonate with you, she's just said to me. Okay, so watch for the song Blondie, The Tide is High, that she's bringing with you as well. She's talking to me about Benny Hill, Laura. Symbolic for you, I think, because Benny Hill, if you know, that was a comedian. Some of the scenes in Benny Hill were speeded up, and it's symbolic for me with you. You're busy, here, there, and everywhere. She's talking to me about that. Okay, talking to me about somebody that would like a 4x4 car, a bigger car, but she's said a 4x4. Somebody would like a 4x4 car. She's talking about. But she's also talking about somebody's tyres on their car need, and she's describing it as sorting. Somebody's tyres on their car need sorting. So I don't know if they need changing or they just need a bit of airing on, but be aware of the tyres in the car. She's also wanting me to play netball. Okay, so there's some memory she's got, this nan of netball, somebody playing, somebody wanting to, or somebody was very good at netball. In fact, somebody was the goal shooter, I think, because she's put the goal shooter thing on me back. So she's aware of somebody that used to do that or maybe going into that. So watch for that as well. Okay. She says there's an Irish link in your background as well. Okay. But I think she's talking to me about, I don't think this is in Ireland. Is it Kildare? Kildare? I don't know where that is.
That's in
I'm going up
Ireland.
towards Scotland. Or is it in Ireland?
Ireland in the Midlands.
County Kildare.
Mm-hmm.
County Kildare, something like Kildare, Laura, she wants me to say to you anyway. So there's a link there. She's saying to me that there are bridges that need to be built in the family. So there's little niggles going on somewhere. She's not too concerned about it. She just says the little niggles going on. All right, so be aware of that as well. New baby, I don't know if I told you there's a new baby coming around you, but she's talking about the new baby coming. I don't know what she means, Laura. She wants me to say to you, you're not supposed to do that. And I said to her, what do you want me to say that for? You're not supposed to do that. She's just said, because either somebody has said it or you're not supposed to do that. You should know what it means, Laura. But that's all she's making me say. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. So she's heard somebody say that, or she's actually saying you're not supposed to do that. I'm hoping you understand. Before she goes, she's talking about who's going to be the mom of the new baby, or I don't know. She's talking to me about children's books, like study maths books, these thin books you can do for study at home. Somebody obviously has been doing that or is aiming to do that with maths by the look of it, because they're getting like the school books and doing that kind of thing. She's aware of that as well. This is Nan, but she's going to go now, I think. They just wanted the message to you is just to say hello. They just want to say hello to you. So I hope that was okay for you. I think they're going. Yeah. So I'll leave that with you, Laura. So I hope that was okay. Leave that with you.
Now,
okay, Ben?
We're at 2035, madam. You don't do messages to order. This is somebody, she'd love a reading from Family and Spirit, and she needs advice and help to support me, please.
You see, this is, you know why? Because the Spirit don't give advice.
Yeah.
They don't give advice. They just let you get on with your life, because they're not here to give advice, are they? They just want to, 99%, it'll be 100, Laura, because I'm very confident. You just got to find out where it belongs, or it'll happen later. But yeah, Spirit don't give advice, because they're here to show you that life goes on after this one, and that's why they come. And also to let you know that they're around supporting you, but they don't very often give advice. That's why I don't. I always say to people, I'm not going to give you advice, because I don't give it, and nor does Spirit. They don't give it through me anyway. I don't know if they do through you.
Andrew Fleetwood said they give support.
Support. That's it. That's
Thank
it.
you,
they're here for support.
Yeah.
They're here for support. That's what.
And to show their love. That's unconditional love for us and support.
Yeah.
They cannot affect anything particularly on the earth plane. So all they can do is show their love and their support. So we're sorry, Mairead. In a private reading, somebody can give you more advice based on what your questions are. But difficult in a public forum like this.
Yeah, I've got a lovely lady here who's talking about a China doll that's been handed down. If anybody can take a China doll, I've got a Nan here that's talking about her. It was her China doll, actually. So if anybody knows of a Nan in Spirit, they used to have their own little China doll, and it's going back quite a bit as well, because she's got these old kind of Victorian kind of clothes, a bit creamish clothes, but she's coming with this Victoria doll. So somebody should be able to take her, a Nan. So if anyone can take her, let me know quickly, and we'll see what this Nan wants to say. That's it. They want to let you know they're not alone. That's the purpose of Spirit, is to come and let you know.
Yeah,
they're still here.
Yeah, okay. They're part of your life, as your message is showing tonight. Nadia Liggett, I have my grandma's China doll.
Okay. I know it's been handed down, so this might well be for you, Nadia. We'll see. But this Nan, the first thing, if this is for you, then I think it is, actually, because she's going straight for your face, Nadia. And you know how we do this for a little bit of comfort? This Nan is doing this, okay, with you, as though you need a little bit of comfort. All right, and that's the first thing she's doing. She's actually just said to me, she needs a big hug. She needs a big hug. Okay, I don't know whether you, it's because she's come because of this connection with this China doll, Nadia. So I don't know if you hold this doll and think of your Nan or something, because she's talking about hugging the doll and thinking of Nan. But she's also talking to me about the smell around you. So when this Nan comes around, you should be able to smell nice smells, like lily of the valley and roses. She's talking to me as well, although she doesn't. This Nan also likes her lavender as well. She's talking about bringing lavender around you to let you know that spirit are around, because apparently you need to know at the moment the spirit are around you for some reason. So I don't know if you've been questioning or asking them to come around you for support. They've just said to me, but she's coming around you with these nice smells to let you know that she's around. She's also saying to me, you should have got a robin. If you haven't, you'll be getting one soon. But she's talking about sending you a robin to let you know that spirit are around you. So watch for the robin coming your way if you haven't already. She's also given me the name Penny. Okay, Nadia, she's talking about the name Penny will mean something to you as well. So she's just aware of a penny, and I think she's down here as well. She's also talking to me about itching noses. So you should be going like this a lot. Okay, that's how she comes across, trying to get your attention by making your nose itch. But also she's doing this with my hair, twisting the hair. So there's a memory for her of somebody doing this. So you may well find that your hair gets touched as well. She's bringing that around you as well. Okay. She says she's come, Nadia, because there's a lot going on around you at the moment. That's exactly her word. There's a lot going on around her at the moment. It's busy, busy, busy. Things are getting sorted out. I don't know what she means by that, but things are beginning, she just said to me, things are beginning to get themselves sorted out. Okay. She's talking about somebody's, okay, somebody's, her words are, somebody's had a rough kind of couple of weeks, she's just saying. She's like a roller coaster. She's doing this with me as if I'm up and down on a roller coaster. And she's talking about a rough couple of weeks, which are starting to ease out, she's just said to me. All right. She's aware of that. She's still making my nose itch here. She's just told me to give you some cheese on toast. So I don't know if it's you that likes the cheese on toast, but she's just wanted me to give you some cheese on toast. With you, she wants to give you, I don't know whether she means you need quick meals and that's why she's giving you the cheese on toast, or that you're having quick meals, quick, snacks type thing, and she's trying to change it. But for some reason, she's talking about cheese on toast and having quick meals around you as well. She's just said to me, I've got Bill in spirit as well. So you should know who Bill is in spirit that she's bringing forward to say hello to you as well. She's been listening to a conversation about somebody wants new windows. So somebody's been discussing having new like double glazed windows. And also, I don't know if it's separate, but she's saying that somebody's window they're having trouble with the lock. The handle on a window. Somebody's got trouble with a lock or a handle on the window that she's aware of as well. She's making me laugh, Nadia, because she's just gone to your, she's gone to drawers. Okay. She's sorting through like chest of drawers and things. And it's not chest of, is it chest of drawers? Yeah, bedroom drawers, you know what I mean? She's going through those with you and trying to have a sort out of clothes. Okay, so it's as if my drawers are really full and I'm having to shove everything. Okay, I'm having to shove everything in this drawer and your nan's having a bit of a clear out. She's talking about having a clear out. She's obviously there when you were talking about the window. She's bringing that. Okay, Black Gang. She's given me, I think this is a place called, I might say it wrong, Black Gang's Chime or Chine or something. Black Gang's Chime or something. I think it's like a place you can visit. I think I might have said it wrong. I didn't quite hear it. Black Gang's Chime, something like that, Nadia. But you'll come across it. But she's talking about a visit there, or it's a memory for somebody. She's also linking you to Australia as well, because she's talking about she's describing somebody as wanting to go to Australia. All right, so there's that thing. She's been listening to that as well. Now, your nan's got 2 babies with her in spirit. She's actually said to me, you'll know of 2, but there is actually another one. So there's 3 babies from the family that have gone to spirit as well. She's also bringing in, I've said Bill, haven't I? Tom as well. There's a Tom from spirit that wants to be remembered to you as well. And your nan's talking about Geraldine down here. So when you find out who Geraldine, you're going to have some link to Geraldine. There's something going on around her. You're going to have some connection to her as well. Okay. Somebody pregnant around you, she's saying, Nadia. She's talking about a pregnancy around you. So watch for that coming up as well. And I don't know what she's doing. She wants me to look at your hair, but I can't quite see your hair. But I'll tell you what, I know you've got dark hair by the look of you, if that's you on the picture. But she's talking about somebody's hair dark and it's long, and she's curling the hair. So I don't know if you have your hair curled sometimes. It's almost like ringlets, but there's loads of curls going on that somebody's obviously got that she's seen, and she's talking about that. Okay, daughter, your sister's pregnant. Just saying that she's aware of that as well. Okay, and the person with the lovely curly hair. She's also talking about somebody that wears or used to wear like I don't know if they call them scarves or something. You know, when they put them around the back of the neck and they tie them in a bow up here. She's aware of somebody doing that with a scarf and tying it on the top of the head as well. She's bringing that, just saying I'm aware of that as well. Also talking about the name Lucy down here, Lucy. She's aware of Lucy as well, just saying I'm aware of a Lucy as well. And also, that's an unusual name. The name Rosanna is going to mean something to you. And it is Rosanna as well that she's talking about. So remember, she's told you Rosanna, because I think that's a name that she's saying will come, you will find her. Okay. Rosanna will have this link to you as well. Anything else? Also, she's just told me cheddar, but I don't know whether she actually means cheddar as in the cheese or cheddar gorge, which is not far from where I live, but she's just said to me cheddar. So take it how you want to take it. But she just wanted her reason for coming. She says, I just wanted to pop in. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. That's her reason for coming. Oh, and let you know that I'm around and that I see what's going on. She's just said to me. Also, she's playing bingo, but you know, with the dabbers. She's doing this, Nadia, with the bingo. So she's aware of somebody that likes the bingo as well. In fact, she's telling me that somebody was quite lucky at bingo. So you might have to find out who that is if you're not aware of it. But somebody was lucky at bingo, she's saying. Oh, she's still talking to me about the bingo, Nadia. In fact, you should know, she knows of somebody that used to call the bingo numbers. She's talking about a bingo caller. So she's aware of somebody that used to do that job as a bingo caller. Okay. She's also, she's also talking about somebody with a lovely singing voice. I don't know if it's you. She's pointing to you, Nadia. So I don't know if you've got a lovely singing voice. She's telling me that somebody sings a lot. All right. So she's aware she likes that. But she also is telling me that she likes hymns as well. So I'm not saying you sing the hymns, but she's just saying I like hymns. So she likes the singing. Okay. But just wanted to say hello, just to remind you that I'm still here, she's saying. Just to remind you. She's obviously listening to you then, isn't she? Just to remind you that, I mean, sometimes they make me ring that and they'll answer straight away. You sing all the time. And as a result, you saying that, she's come back with, maybe you should write a song, Nadia. I don't know if you write music, but it's like she's putting it onto you to write something, to write your own song. So maybe have a go at that, or at least write the words. She's talking about that with you as well. Anything more? Just be careful about slipping over. She don't want you slipping over. She's telling me that sometimes you're a bit clumsy. It's like you're walking down the street and you're not focused. I don't know if you have earplugs in or something, but it's as if you're not listening or watching. She don't want you falling over, just slipping or something like that. So be aware of that, Nadia.
She's too busy singing as she goes along.
Too busy singing, that's where it is, Nadia. Okay, so I'll leave her love with you. She's lovely. My Grenadier Guard, just to finish it off, just in case, if there's anybody that's just joined that can take a Grenadier Guard, let me know. Grenadier Guard in spirit, because he's here. So he's for somebody, but he's lovely. But that's it. Is it, Ben? I've finished. About finished.
Yeah, I just thought we'd come back to this. Is Mairead again, and is there a move for me in the near future? I smell my mother-in-law's perfume, my granddad's cigarette smoke. I feel mum's presence. Now, that's all. I would look at that and say, well, fine, but I still can't say if there's a move. We would have to connect to your family and talk to your family before we could make any. We'd have to be able to give you lots of evidence to back up what we're saying. So I can't manufacture evidence just on the hoof.
Well, you see, the thing is, Ben, you can't tell the future.
Yeah.
Because you can't do it. Spirit obviously know what's going to happen because they can see ahead of this, but you cannot tell people the future because the future changes.
Yes.
And you can change it yourself. I mean, if I said to her, you're going to move, she may well think, oh, I'm not going to move because she said so she'll go on another pathway, won't she? You see what I mean?
Yeah, you see, when she asked about the move, one of my guides said to me, well, the move is in her hands. Instead of asking, the move is in her hands to actually make it happen. That's what we should learn, that we make things happen. If we stand by, then things don't happen, do they?
Yeah. But if you're smelling smoke and that and around you, they're giving you support, aren't you? Aren't they? They're trying to say to you, we're here, we're giving you the support. That's why you're smelling all the different things. Don't necessarily mean they want to talk to you, I don't think, does it? It just means they want to let you know that they're there. That's what it is.
Okay. So Deb, you're just fantastic as usual.
Well, I'm really disappointed in my Grenadier Guard though, Ben, because you know when you do this, I'm terrible. I always focus on the thing that I've got wrong, or I think I've got wrong, or I can't place somebody.
But
never mind the rest.
And because he's quite happy, he sat there all the time.
Yeah, he is. He's sat here.
And he said to me just then, "I got her going, didn't I?" And he laughed.
I think sometimes they just pop in.
Yeah.
I think they actually just see us doing something, and some of them just want to pop in and just say hello, even not for somebody. A lot of people just, I'm sure that's what I'd do, to be honest.
Yeah.
If I thought, I think, oh, I could just go and say hello quickly. Even though I don't want to talk to somebody.
Because spirits have explained it to me, and they see the light, and they think, oh, I'll check that out. Because very often when we're doing a service, I once remember being in a room doing a service, and for some reason I connected rightly to spirit, and I could see thousands of people had come in to the light to actually just watch and be there, and I saw them the whole time. George Armstrong is saying, yes, fantastic messages and evidence. Say hello to the Grenadier Guard, Colin. So
people saying hello to you.
Georgia Armstrong, the beautiful Georgia Armstrong, is saying hello to you, Colin. And she said, and we're saying to you, behave yourself in future when you come, and don't be winding us up. So, Deb, I just say to people again, tomorrow at 12 noon, we've got Derek Spall from Lowestoft, and we're looking forward to that. Angie Fleetwood is saying thank you for a lovely evening, and it has been a wonderful evening, Deb. It's just wonderful to work with you, and I was seeing the people, they were talking to me as they were going on, and just and they were going, oh well, we're here, they'll find us, don't worry. You were wonderful.
We got there in the end. It's quite difficult on here because of the time delay as well, isn't it? Because then the link goes, it's hard to get a good connection until you get to the person. So
I know.
There you go.
And then once you get the connection, then of course it just
flows. Yeah.
Okay. So Marie Dora is learning her clairs with Susan Hughes. Well, that's good, Marie. Susan Hughes is the person that heads up our training for us. Susan's from Dublin. And Georgia Armstrong, thank you both so much. She's saying, I seem so much brighter. Well, thank you,
getting
Georgia.
Some healing.
Yeah, flattery will get you everywhere. That's how it works. It is a long process. I didn't realize that this COVID thing could just take so long. Marie is saying she loves your stars.
Oh yeah, there you go. Look.
Yeah, they're good,
thank you.
I like
nice
them.
And bright.
Yes,
nice and bright.
I like it. You're very smartly dressed this evening. But I whenever I see the stars, I feel you should be in something sparkly and break into song or something like.
I've got sparkly stuff ready, you know what I mean, but you can't really wear it on here, do you? You come casual, don't you, Ben?
Oh yeah, yeah. I
You
gave
wouldn't
up.
think I was smart if you saw what was on the bottom of me.
I know we don't want to know. I gave up a long time ago. I used to wear suits and shirts and ties, and I kind of thought about it, and you realize, of course, you don't dress like that in real life. I don't. I used to do many years ago, but I don't now. And so why not just be how you are?
Normal. Just be normal.
Just be normal. I find spirit prefer that personally.
Yeah, they're not bothered.
Yeah, they just want to work.
They just want you to give the messages. They ain't bothered what you wear, are they?
Yeah, I find when I
How
go,
you speak.
although I'm not doing public demonstrations at the moment, I find I go to a church, and spirit have no interest in anything but the people. In my
I'm not
experience,
surprised. Yeah.
just the
I
people.
wouldn't have. I just want to give me message. I just want to give me message to my relatives.
And the feeling of love and care and compassion. You
I'm
had,
at Exeter tomorrow.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. You're at Exeter Church tomorrow evening, I see.
And then Honiton on Monday. New one for me, Honiton.
Hamilton with Deb and.
I don't know what one. Is it Harry?
Yeah.
Have I got it right? Honiton?
Yeah.
If anybody's on here from Exeter or Honiton, I'm there tomorrow.
Yeah. So 6:30 tomorrow evening at Exeter.
Yeah.
And what time on Monday evening at Honiton?
I think it's 7:30.
I hope you're going to buy.
I'll put it on my page anyway.
Okay, I saw it. I hope you're going to buy some lace while you're in Honiton.
Oh, I know it's famous for lace, isn't it?
Yeah. In centuries gone by, because lace was a big part of dress and everything. So Honiton was a very, very wealthy area.
I'm interested to see what it's like. Not that it'll be daylight, but
yeah, it's a nice place, Honiton.
Is it?
Harry and his wife are very well known mediums and healers in the area. So,
that'd be nice.
So thank you, Deb. Well done, and absolutely a beautiful evening. I think what we'll do is we'll just remove ourselves from the screen. We'll say goodnight, and God bless you all. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow, 12 noon, with Derek Sport.